So we have this sweet little thing here, right? The flash of fire and ashes of flesh will herald the coming of my house. So good. Yo, what is up, guys? Hope everybody had a fantastic Monday. We are changing things up a little bit today. We are going to be starting stream with the Mortuary Assistant and its demo. Some people I know in the community have already seen it kind of floating around. It had a prototype earlier this year around February that came out, and they just updated to a new demo, and I wanted to get my hands on it. I played it a little bit last night, and I was super impressed with it. So I wanted to kind of put a highlight on it because I think that everybody should have this on their radar. It looks like it's going to be a fantastic piece of horror that is coming to the gaming community, and I was just overall really impressed with it. So I figured we'd give it a small highlight on stream tonight, and this has got me really hopeful. I really enjoyed my experience. It's not a super long demo, but it's very cool. So we'll get into this. We're gonna play this for a little bit, and then we're gonna switch back over to Dead by Daylight. I do want to mention that there are some flashing lights, there are some loud noises, so if you guys are sensitive to that, please be aware. So basically, to kind of catch you guys up on this, the Mortuary Assistant is a game in which you get a job at River Fields Mortuary, where they prep bodies for funerals, and you get a call from your boss asking you to come in late at night to handle a few of the bodies that had just come in. That's the backstory. That's all we know right now.
It was just really weird.
So some stuff fell over. That's not a big deal.
No, I know. It wasn't even my fault, but he sent me home right after that. I'm just really worried. He was supposed to finalize my stuff today.
And he said he would, right?
Yeah.
So that's a good thing.
Yeah, it just didn't feel like he meant it. Like he just said it to get me out of the building. Wait a sec, I have another call. Hello?
Hey, Rebecca. It's Raymond.
Oh, hi, Mr. Delver. Look, if I did anything wrong today, just...
No. I wanted to apologize. You've done a fantastic job. I'm just not feeling too well. That's actually why I'm calling. I know it's late, but we just got 3 new cadavers, and no one else can make it in right now. I was hoping you could come in and take care of them.
Well, yeah. Are you sure? I mean, of course.
Excellent. Doing me a huge favor. I took care of the rest of your onboarding. We're all set. And your new badge is in your personal belongings drawer in the back room.
That's great. Thank you. I'm on my way right now. I hope you feel better.
Thanks again.
All right.
Bye. Holy shit. That was him. He signed me on. He needs me to come in tonight.
See? I told you it was fine. Congratulations.
Thanks. I have to go, like, right now. I'll talk to you later.
We're at the conversation with our friend and the owner of the mortuary. From what I've found, I'm just gonna go through it as we unfold, but there is a little bit more to the demo than I think most people took. So first things first, let's take a look around. Got a sweet little radio. We got our Sony TV, and we got our keys. That's one thing we're gonna need. Our name is Rebecca Owens.
There we go.
Let's see what we got in these drawers. The nicest people are dead. That is a big fact. We're good on that one. And the obligatory music band t-shirt. I love that. I love that a lot. Also, this is what Chris was referring to when I was playing this last night. I picked it up and I thought this was a cover of Mac and Cheese. Incorrect. It is maggots. It is maggots. I was like, ooh, mac and cheese. Not mac and cheese. Not mac and cheese at all. Well, Ellie, I'm glad I'm not alone. So it does look like this is probably in the 80s that this takes place, judging by like the phone and some of the other stuff that we see hanging around. The TV for one. Let's take a look. We got a picture of our grandma. That's cool. Grandmama. Got some other books hanging around. Embalming, History of Preservation, its role in coping with death. Some of these texts are actually pretty funny too. Nothing really over here. We got some drawers. Obviously cutlery. Can't look through anything else over here, I don't think. Nope. And I believe all these drawers are empty. Now, the cool thing about this is it's randomized. You will never play the game and get the same experience twice. I think that's one of the coolest things that I've seen so far with this. I spent about 3 hours playing this game last night, so I can verify that you get a different experience every time, which is really cool. Okay, everybody else thinks it's mac and cheese too, so I'm good. The demo, yeah, I played the demo last night. It was fantastic. I've absolutely fallen in love with this already. The Okuos, dude, some of these texts, man. A cereal that does not have bees in it. Long ago, Donald McMulliman hatched one simple idea. What if bees were in cereal? An idea that would not be accepted today or even in McMulliman's time. Didn't stop him from innovation. Not long after, Okuos were born with the original recipe of mashed bees and the well-known slogan, "It's got bees in it." After multiple recalls spanning multiple decades, the Okuo formula has been adjusted to fit our changing times. We are proud to say that Okuos certainly does not contain bees. However, we hold on to our founding slogan to remind us of our rich past. There's bees in it. Also, Nadels, welcome into the stream. It's a pleasure to have you. Have you played the demo yet? The moth bombs, they're insanely sweet. This product contains chemicals known in every state to cause different kinds of bowel obstructions, eventually resulting in death. Luna bits. We got here the Luna Promise. Our goal is to make the most wholesome cereal, just like Grandma used to make 400 years ago. We harvest the fallen leaves of our oak trees deep in the fall months and dry them by hand to achieve that crunch we all love. After removing the sticks, we grind our leaves, then add the sticks back in. This process ensures the same great natural bite enjoyed by humans and horses alike. I love it. I love it. And we got Wolfios. I don't know if there's any significance here. So, like, as far as I can tell, that's pretty much everything that happens in the apartment is just, you know, objects that you can chuck. It's tooth time, baby. Let's go. Things like that, you know, donut stuff. You throw your mugs, make yourself a mess before you leave for the day, you know. Things that we all do. But that's the most interaction that I've seen in the apartment so far. So I don't think there's anything else to do here. So we'll head out. We're gonna go visit our lovely place of work. Hey, and it's our apartment. We do it as we please. So this is Riverfield's mortuary. Look at that, beautiful. First thing we do, fuck this vase. Get out of here. I ain't vibing with that red vase. It looks pretty ugly. Just kidding. We also got Ozzy Osbourne looking over us, watching our every move. Ozzy's gonna protect us throughout the evening. Yo, what's up, Terry? Welcome in. Welcome. I'm so excited to watch this again. I am so excited to play it again. It's so much fun. All right, we got nothing in there. Down here we got an embalming key. Beautiful. And the inventory, you can attempt to use items at any time. Access your quick inventory and choose the item you wish to use. Most but not all places where items can be used will cause the use item icon to appear, which looks like yo, I got a golden ticket to do some shit. And we're gonna take fuses because Lord knows, dude. I love that vase. Hey, it's still out there somewhere far away. I'm pretty sure I just quoted a TikTok trend, but you know, I'll bring it back inside just for you, Terry. There you go. There you go. All good. Blends in with the carpet. I can't. Nah. Nah. Hold on. I got this. Oh. Nah. Almost. You get the idea. You get the idea. Alrighty. What do we got in here? We got a bathroom. What's up, Jesus? And we got a fuse box. And we can't see anything, and we don't have a flashlight, but it looks like, and there's no light in this room, I don't believe. No, there's no light in this little closet. It looks like all the fuses are in place. We can't interact with them, so I think we're good. Good old Ozzy looking over us. We're gonna grab a clipboard here, which has the embalming procedures on it. Wonderful.
Keep track of things.
Yeah, we found the fuses. So this is one of those job simulator games, right? No, this is actually a horror game. It's actually a horror game where you play as a mortuary's assistant. And there seems to be some bullshit afoot going on in here with some spookies. Spooky, scary, not so much skeletons quite yet. Rebecca, thank you for coming in on such short notice. The body currently is in the embalming room. The embalming room is done. Please return it to the cold storage and get started on the next one. I've left the key for the embalming room on the top drawer of the front desk. Raymond, P.S. Don't forget your clipboard. And there's nothing on the back. All right. Let's do this. Open that up. Boom. It is kind of a horror sim, I will agree. It's very cool, the detail that he's put into it. And again, guys, this is only one person that is doing this work. This is one person, and he's come this far in what, 8 months? If you guys look up the original Mortuary Assistant prototype, you can see how far it's come. It's come a long ways. All right, so we go in here, and we have an old key, and we're gonna go ahead and unlock this cabinet. Inside this cabinet is Satan. All right, we have a clay disc and some sigils. It would seem that these sigils all kind of coincide with a demon of some sort, a demon name. So obviously these sigils must go in that disc. Looks dope. When is the release? Spring of 2022. I actually like this little nod that he added in the demo here. Small notebook. Rebecca, you weren't supposed to find this yet, but I suppose you found my key. You simply aren't ready for this work. I can't let you live what I live. Not yet. Maybe in the spring. Raymond. Coming spring 2022. And yeah, I really enjoy the jump scares quite a bit in this game. Quite a bit, honestly. Because they're not really jump scares, in my opinion. They're well executed. Well executed. So what do we have? Nothing else here. And nothing else here. Okay, cool. So we have our Riverfields Network how-to enter the cadaver information. Click the record system icon to open the program. Match the sections on your clipboard to the corresponding sections on the computer. Once all findings have been entered into the system, click submit to print out an embalming record. Then file the records up front to begin the embalming. Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. Yeah, no, it's on my wish list for sure. So it is 12:15 in the morning. There's nothing interesting in the start menu. It was like one of the first places that I looked. I also checked to see if you could right click on the screen to see if he had hidden anything in a right click property. But it does not seem that that is the case, and clicking on the clock does not do anything either. So it's pretty locked down at the moment. Now the night shift does have a code. I don't think this is in the game yet. I think this is a teaser because I have not found anything pertaining to this code whatsoever so far. Now we just heard the bells. Somebody has come in the front door. I'm gonna take a quick jaunt back here. Ozzy Osbourne, save us. And yeah, okay, the doors are open and nobody is here. Beautiful. Beautiful. Love that. Love that. Honestly doubt he's gonna make a lot in 1 year alone, unless he has a lot of things ready but not in the game yet. Wait and see. Yeah, I think he actually has a lot more than what is currently in the demo, because like I said, he has this whole night shift thing. And from what I've researched, it seems to be a teaser that there is much more to the game that is not in the demo. So I think he's got a whole slew of things already kind of ready. You show him the outside? Oh yeah. We found this too when we were on the outside. This is for anybody that might have played the game already. There are brackets for doors or the edges of a building of some sort that are out here floating. You can find them. There's more right here. So there's going to be something back here of a good size that you'll be able to interact with, I'm assuming, with these brackets floating out here. I don't know if it's going to be a shed or something like that, but definitely some kind of unit is going to be out here. Other than that, it looks like he's still fleshing out the outside of this area. Now, again, you guys have to remember, when he released the prototype, the only thing that existed in the prototype was this hallway, this room, which is much smaller than it is now. Much smaller. It was literally just a table, and like where that cabinet is, it was cut there, and where the doorway is there, it was cut there, and then there's just a small doorway that was locked. So, you know, in these 8 months, he's come a very long way with designing the building and everything else. So I have a good feeling he's got a lot of stuff done, because from what I've found, this is extremely stable release too. Outside of that, though, it doesn't seem like there's too much outside. There is another door here for the cold storage, but it is locked. Oh, it's incredibly impressive as to what he's done. Now, if we're talking fuses, yeah, whatever. Fuses are back here, so they are in the bathroom. There might be additional shit, but who knows? Who knows? Yeah, you can open windows. He did a great job with the sound engineering so far as well. Also, there's somebody back there. Can I come back and find you? Will you be there if I go outside? She's in the window. I'm gonna get her. I'm a clothesliner. Man, this is a Wendy's. I'm coming for you. All right, she's gone. We're safe. We're safe. Is it super linear though? Right now, kind of. But the cool thing is all of your haunts are always random. So you will never experience the same sequence of haunts more than once. Oh, she's still in the window. Okay, she's disappeared. You can only see her from inside, I guess. Nifty. Ma'am, this is a mortuary. They're very subtle. They're very subtle. I love this, dude. I love it. Not the freaking moon rock, man. Yeah, no, I think this is the coolest thing about these jump scares is they are so subtle. You can literally mouse right by them and they still hang out until you see them. That is like the coolest thing. They don't make an abrupt amount of noise. They don't try to over scare you or anything stupid like that. They just kind of exist. And sometimes you catch them, sometimes you don't. He did an excellent job at hiding him. So let's see. We got to take this guy back to cold storage. So we're gonna go ahead and open this back here. Now, one thing I have not seen a lot of people get in the playthroughs that I've watched, and this might be new for some of you. Mortuary or a cremation bag. Temporary cremation bag, a plastic bag used for storing the ashes of cremated bodies. Right? You can use that on the cremation machine, and you can collect ashes. So now if we go into our inventory, we now have a bag of ashes. Something to be used later. All right, we have Pedro Harrell and Fabiola, whatever. I'm not even gonna try. Murder her last name more than she is dead. It's the planned microtransaction system. I don't think there is any. Mr. Match, we're gonna grab these matches. We're gonna need these for later as well. Yeah, names are randomized, injuries are randomized, jump scares are randomized. I fucking love that so much. Yo, what's up, Ontari? Welcome in. All right, Ozzy Osbourne will protect us. I saw 6 injuries. Same. Yo, Terry, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome on into the House of Hex. I appreciate it. So we're gonna grab this guy. Our Dark Lord and Savior meets me in the hallway of the mortuary at 12:15 a.m. All right, so we just got to take this back. Oh, he's got a tattoo on his foot. What a rebel. What a rebel. And the walls will ooze green slime. It's the Hashling and Slasher. It's not Satan. Promise. Do we do spooky games mostly here? When good ones come out that I am all about, I will play some spooky games for sure. Generally, what I usually stream is Dead by Daylight. Trying to get that guy in his little bin here. See you later. Please. Please stop. I'm just trying to do my job. Thank you. Fabiola, come on down. Come on down. Let's go. Good night. Thank you. All right. Now, if you guys don't know me, one thing that I love to do is break games. I act like breaking games is my second job. So you know what is really fun? Do you know what's fantastically fun? Doing what the game doesn't want you to do. So you just do everything wrong, right? So you bring her backwards, you turn her, and with a little bit of finesse, we're out of here, baby. We're breaking out. Fabiola, you're going to a beautiful place. I'm gonna take you back to my apartment. We're gonna chill. We're gonna dress you up to look like grandma. It's gonna turn into a whole Texas chainsaw thing. It's gonna be great. I can turn this. Hold on. Gonna navigate. Oh, I'm stuck. I might have actually broke it. Here we go. There we go. Navigate. Freedom. Exactly. It might not be TOS. Might not be. It's so weird. Like there is a defined path where he doesn't want you to take these, but you most definitely can. It's just a lot of finesse. I got him outside last night. Unless he patched it. He might have actually patched it because it was not this hard to get her outside last night. Because I can't turn her at all in here. So I don't know. He might have patched it. I don't know. But you could get her outside last night when I was playing. So, okay. We're going to get her locked in. Take it to the streets.
Let's check you out.
All right. Let's do the thing. First of all, boom. All right, we got Fabiola. She's 80. If he patched it, break it again. I'm seriously considering it. Did I go out backwards last time? Maybe I did actually. Hold on. You might be right. No, let me gurney her. Let me take her, dude. I can't take her. We're locked and loaded with our cavity fluid in hand. No, I'm just kidding. What's the 1 of 0? Apparently she only has 1 marking that we have to find, which is actually incredible. That's incredible. What's up, Dovakin? Welcome in. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. 0 of 1. Let's see. What you got going? Got any bruises? Any scratches? Mild abrasions? What's up? Nothing there. You got a mole somewhere, lady? No. Yesterday it was 5 and 6. What's up, dude? See ya. Just doing my job. Leave me alone. Boop. I get my hug. So I thought. Can we get it from here? No. Rotate. Just peeking, man. Just peeking. Yeah, no tattoo. No tattoos. Not here. Not now. No tattoos. All right, we're gonna boop. Got a mole. Friend was back. Yeah, he's a cutie. I don't know what exactly he is, but he's a friendly little guy. Call him Casper. He's a friendly little ghost, whatever he is. Whatever he is. All right, so we got one mole to put in the system, and then we can start doing some ripping and tearing. Let's go to the record system and put in Fabiola. She's 80, and on her left shoulder, boom, she got a mole. Let's submit that. That puppy fired off. The crunchy spider sounds. I know, right? I'm actually surprised we haven't had
I need to file the copy up front.
too much activity yet. It's been pretty tame. A packet of mortuary paperwork related to the handling of the deceased. File up front so they are available if requested. All right, dude. Bet. Oh, he cutie pie, right? All right, so we're gonna drop our embalming report up here. Doors are still closed. Ozzy Osbourne's still hanging out over there. We're good. We're good. All right, what's next on our list? We got to mix the embalming fluid in the pump. Hello, you again. Please turn off the lights. Thank you. See you later. Whoa, jeez. All right. A little bit different this time around. All right. Coming at me. Oh, jeez, man. That's what I mean. They change every time. They change every time. So we got to get this thing fired up. Gluteus maximus hide. That's what we're just gonna call this one. Drop that in there. And we need formaldehyde. Yes, we do. Formaldehyde goes in there. Dude, when there are jump scares, man, he nails them. He nails them. I believe his name is Brian at Darkstone. He did a fantastic job. Like I said, this game is looking to be fantastic. I'm super excited for it to come out. So we need methanol and humectant. So here are our cards. I don't trust this man. He looks like Gordon Ramsay went down a really bad path in life. That's what that man reminds me of. Got to get that thickwid, right? And here's our card. Becca Owens, apprentice mortician. Thunder. There's our methanol. All right. Who smiles in ID photos, right? That alone tells you there's something weird about that guy. And here's our humectant. Oh no, this game's got some good shit. Okay, we got double haunt that time. Nice. All right. Double haunt. We got the dude on the counter and this whole event going on. So here we go. I love this. Ready? Fucking love that. Absolutely love that. So here is one thing that I believe a lot of people haven't picked up on. So we have this sweet little thing here, right? The flash of fire and ashes of flesh will herald the coming of my house. So good. Excellent. Whole place is completely quiet. Everything is completely quiet. I love this. You can't get out. You're forced to go this way. Now, here's what I have not seen anybody do in their playthroughs. If you are down here, you can see that if your mouse goes into the middle, you can use an object. If you right click, he's talking the flash of fire and ashes of flesh. Oh, we have ashes of flesh. We got that from the retort at the bottom of the cremation machine. So we put our ashes in, and then we light this baby on fire, and there we go. We have our first sigil to go in the clay disc. This is one thing I've not seen anybody else do yet. So there's our first sigil. Obviously, we have nowhere else to go. We can't turn lights on or off. Windows are locked, so we have to go talk to this wonderful dude here. Where'd you get the ashes? If you go back, there are cremation bags on one of the shelves. And if you take that cremation bag and go over, there is a small, I can show you after, once we get back into the thing. I'll show you guys when we get there. Yo, what's up, Wolfie? Long time no see. Hope you've been well, my friend. All right, so now we are in some kind of lore room. I'm assuming there's going to be a lot of storytelling with this. I wish there were subtitles. That's the only thing I do wish. I wish there was subtitles for this. So I hope he plans on putting that in if he does another version of this demo. That would be really, really nice. I really at least hope they're in the end product for the game.
Miss Owens,
What?
they've done an increase for you, so that's 300 milligrams now. Let me know if you have any questions, okay?
Okay, so
Thank you.
they have increased some medicine that she is on, whether or not it's her, because it does say Miss Owens. That could be her. That could be anybody in her family. That could be her grandmother. Who knows? Who knows? But we're going to assume it's her. So they upped her milligrams to 300 of some sort of drug. We don't know what kind of drug.
I miss you so much. I don't care about anything anymore. I don't want to be here without you. Please, just... I love you.
Okay, so she's saying that she misses somebody. So I'm assuming that somebody in her life has passed away, and she's having a hard time coping with it. So we check this coin here, and it is a 10-year sobriety coin. So context would tell me that she's going through an extremely hard time. She maybe fell back on her sobriety, and she's having a really hard time coping with somebody's death. Somebody's death. We don't know whose, but it's somebody's. And we can't take this coin, which is interesting. I thought maybe we could use this in the clay disc or something like that, but we cannot. And there's some stuff back here. We can't really see anything though. Now I did hang out in here for a while, and I didn't experience anything different. Nothing started like a loop. There was no the longer you stay here, like spooky things happen. None of that. So
Somebody, get me out of here! They're gonna kill me! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Let me out!
okay. So to me, I immediately thought of Nightmare on Elm Street. Like that was a little nod to Nightmare on Elm Street. Because obviously it seems like we're either in a rehab or a mental facility of some sort. So I don't think so. It's Raymond. It's Raymond. So here we see a clay disc of some sort. So now the voice that we hear sounds a lot like the morticians.
Identify its name.
So that's interesting. I'm wondering if at some point the mortician actually maybe worked here and was getting bodies for sacrifices, maybe through overdosing patients. Maybe that's a possibility. He was purposely overdosing people or causing them to hallucinate on different concoctions of drugs so he would get bodies to work on and essentially sacrifice. Force them to commit suicide, you know, things like that. That's on my mind. So we got that. We can't go down this hallway. I don't know if that's intentional, like if there's maybe a different line of lore down this way. Who knows? Maybe he's keeping that to himself. There's nothing on the shelves here. You can't do anything with the boxes. None of the doors open throughout this facility at all. Because I did try all of these doors before just to see if maybe there was something neat that you could trigger. Going back doesn't do anything either. It would be interesting if you could do a sigil on these, but you unfortunately cannot. And there's also no drawers. That was another thing I looked for immediately. No drawers in there. And nothing here either. It just kind of plays out the same way every time you go through it from what I've seen.
I'm sorry.
So
You killed him. No.
she seems to think that whoever it was that died, she must have killed him. That's what I can put together. Well, see, that's the interesting thing, is it doesn't always trigger. Oh, there's Ozzy Osbourne's outside now. It doesn't always trigger on the pump. It can trigger on so many different times. So it's basically impossible to predict when that will trigger. Because usually it's that part of the haunt always triggers based on an action that you do. So whether or not you go to scalp or her neck, whether you're doing the pump, that seems to be like the only times it'll trigger, or it just triggers on its own. I think when you're doing the checks on her body. So we'll just leave the window open. So I'll do that. What's next on our list? Actually, I wonder, can we cannot detach her from the thing to take her back. Can we go in gold storage? Somebody else is running in here too. Yeah, so cold storage is still locked. Now, I've never left the window open in here while I'm working, so I don't know if that will trigger anything different. So we're going to put the sigil in place, put it on the top. And so far, that's the only sigil I've found. That is the only sigil I've been able to find. But it was hard enough to find. Also, for those of you who are wondering how to get the ashes, you grab a bag here. Which, yeah, I was gonna say, Cass, I tried doing that. Tried to see if we get more ashes, but you can't. Once you pick them up and use this bag once, it no longer lets you pick up another bag. But you pick up one of those bags, you come down here, and on this little bottom panel, you click here, and then you use your bag, and she will scoop the ashes into it. Seems to be how that works. Let's do some weird shit. We'll pull them out. See if we can trigger anything different to happen. The lights are pretty normal. Lights are pretty normal. See, so that's the only thing I found. So it seems that you might find the sigil through riddles of kinds, but so far that's the only riddle I've been able to find. Which, I mean, it's like right in front of you. But again, it's right in front of you, but most people don't catch it. Oh, he's out. He's down there. There are some visual like clipping issues sometimes. It's like right now you can see that There's no cupboard there on the left. But if I turn just a little bit, it does do that. So, yeah. But as far as finding anything else, like I've tried using the phone, I've tried messing around on the computer. I've tried a bunch of different combinations. It is a 6-digit. Oh, there we go. We're forcing the infinite hallway. Signed up. So I have tried to leave during this. We do have the window open. We do have these doors open. Now, if you try to walk this way, it will close this door on you. And then you can't get out. You don't have a key. So you are, you're forced to go down this hallway. There's nothing you can do. You can open these windows, but nothing happens. So we are forced to go down the infinite hallway. And you can, the one thing you can do is you can tell that the infinite hallway loads because it does kind of tax the machine a little bit, which I have a 2070 Super with a 9700, and I'm surprised it taxes it, but it could just be caching. So as soon as you cross over the threshold, it starts you into an infinite hallway. Yeah, the sigil is still there from what I've seen. Now I've tried to see if there's anything that you can do here, but it doesn't seem to be. The one thing I did find is after finding the sigil though, it seems like you can walk away from her. Previously that didn't seem to be an option. Yeah, backwards is the same as forwards. Yeah. So we see God has left you. Another cross in the ground. God has left you. I am here. And then we get to see the wonderful lady who's been creeping around the mortuary. So one interesting thing is last night when I did this, I was able to leave. It doesn't seem like I can this time either. It's interesting. Now last time I did try walking backwards. So it seems, I think that's a bug. I think that's a bug. So if you walk backwards down the hallway, I was gonna check, I thought the symbol changed. If you walk backwards down the hallway, I think what happens is you end up running into her in the reload, because I think it's trying to reload what's in front of you and you end up running into her. I think that's what happens there, which is what I did last night. Yeah. Yeah, so that seems to be like a reload issue depending on which way you're looking. If you turn around and run, it's infinite. But if you walk it backwards, it reloads what's in front of you, and she like reloads right before that happens. So I'm guessing that's the issue. Yeah, exactly, Kess. So all we really get is one sigil, and I think we're pretty much out of haunts for the most part. I think there's a few that haven't triggered yet, but how are you so good at breaking games? I don't know. It's just what I do. And I can't remove her early, which is strange. Okay. I never heard of that noise before that happening though. Checking out of the lat. Yeah. Can't do anything with him. Can't do anything with him. But his tattoo is crow. I think the tattoo is always a crow. I don't think that's changed. Every single tattoo I've seen is a crow. Yeah, it's on him now. I think he actually might have... he He doesn't have any abrasions on him that are visible, actually, or bruises, which is interesting. We can't fire this up. We can't do anything with that. I don't think the cremation oven is able to be used at all during the demo. I could be wrong. I didn't think you could get anything out of it either, but I ended up figuring that out. See, I'm wondering if it changes if you leave the door or the window open. Unpaused, unbothered, in his lane, moisturized. So, I mean, we do have this one sigil. We have found that. Yeah. I believe that is correct. Sass. I did check in here too to see if like there's anything that you can move or if there's like something peeking out from behind trash can, any of that stuff. No dice. Checking back here, I don't see anything either. I've like tried looking at all like the little nooks and crevices. Also, they closed the door back there. What happened in the game if it's not a thing? It's just a teaser. That's all. It's a teaser. It's got to build up hype, you know? So this sigil's the same. Yeah, it'll be in the full game. There's definitely gonna be more to it in the full game. Nothing changes with pictures. Nothing changes with crosses. Nothing changes like with anything as far as I can see. It's 675-309. Jeez Louise, dude. There's nothing down here. Nothing over here. I tried to break the vases too to see if there's anything in them, but nothing. Check outside for sigils. No, I don't think there's anything outside. You can't go in your car either. That was another thing I did try to check to see if you had any items in your car that you could bring with you inside, and there's nothing. Was I actually scared when I first played the game? I was. It had me on edge. I didn't know what to expect. It was really cool. Through the first experience. Now, like I'm kind of used to some of the haunts, but they do still get me from time to time. Because like I said, you could have a haunt that looks like it's going to be the same exact thing, but it might play out slightly different and do something unexpected. I wonder if, hold on. There is a drop feature. I wonder if there's anything maybe behind these. Is it? I don't know. We'll see. Let's drop. You can drop your clipboard too, which I don't know why that's a thing. Oh. Yeah, see, I've never had this happen before. I also have no idea where the fucking light switch is. Oh, it's right there. Cool. So I don't know, like if you spend different amounts of time within different areas of the mortuary, if that changes some of the haunts that you get. Because I've never had the lights turn out in the main lobby. No, there's nothing back here. I was thinking maybe because you can move those, if you did move them, maybe there'd be something behind there. But it doesn't look like it. There's nothing down here. Doesn't seem to be anything on the floor either. So, yep. Nothing in the garbage. Can't interact with any of this stuff. You can't flush the toilet. Gross. I'm surprised they didn't do something with the mirror. Like the mirror would trigger a jump scare after a little while or something. Yeah, no, it's fine, Cecil. Ooh, hey, what's up? All right. Yeah. It's Toilet Monster. Spooky Dookie. Love it. What if the reflection isn't yours? I'm pretty sure it is. Because we have a picture of ourselves here. Supposedly ourselves. Dude, could you imagine if there was a poop meter and you had to get like, you had to do your job, banish demons, and take a shit, manage all of that? That'd be rough. Allegedly, it could be her mom. It could be. That's the thing. Like when I said it, we don't. They say Miss Owens, so we don't know if they're actually addressing her as Rebecca Owens, or if they're addressing somebody else in her family with the last name Owens, like a grandmother or something like that. Because we don't know timetables. We don't know timetables at all. That could not. That could be completely out of this timeline. It could be a relative. Plot twist: you're dead. Wouldn't that be funny? So I did check these cards, and there's nothing you could do with them. There's nothing on them either. There's no numbers, no sigils, no nothing on any of these. He has full access, which I'm guessing maybe these have numbers on them in the final release, and that's what you use for the computer. Is that number? This demo does a fantastic job at getting you hyped for the game. Like I said, if you guys haven't seen the prototype for this, it's so much different. It's come such a long way. So no, it does look like us. It does look like us. I think the reflection's as true as it can be without being ray tracing. Full access for the morgue door? No, I think full access is for something on the computer, likely, because there's no scanner on the back door or anything like that. There's no numpads. All right, so sigils. We're talking sigils with Kess here, and Kess is pretty well versed in this stuff. Put in the hang sigil I showed you yesterday. Okay.
Kind of thick though.
We'll put it here. See if Kess can crack the code without getting any sigils from the game other than the top one that we found. Put in the H looking one, this guy here, and the Z looking one, this guy. It doesn't seem like that did anything, but of course, actually, putting in the sigil that we do find doesn't change anything either from the looks of it. So it's very possible. Well, you know, here's the thing, actually, now that we're thinking about it, because we did talk about this a little bit last night, right? We did talk about how this sigil seems to be very reminiscent of the broken neck lady at the actual Conjuring house. So this could go along with the hanging, is my thought. It might not be a direct symbol, but it's more of a literal symbol, not like we found with this one. Exactly. Now I don't know if you can clarify what these two sigils would mean, the H and the Z. One is time, okay. So you're saying time because we've traveled in time, like through that lore area? Is that what you're thinking? The H one is the closest I can find associated sigil with crow demons. I gotcha. Somebody's knocking. Fucking somebody's got here with a gat. Good lord. Good lord, dude. So there was one hunt I was able to accidentally trigger, and I've never seen it trigger since. And it's like I sat on the computer for a little bit and I was screwing around, and she actually started sitting up on the gurney. But I haven't been able to get it to happen again. We can try it. I got to finish up the rest of this. Make an incision in the carotid artery and jugular vein with scalpel and forceps. So those are here. Forceps, and then we're gonna need PVC tubing, which is over here. All right, so we got all that. We got our... What happens if I drop the clipboard? I haven't done this yet. Does that do anything? Does that change anything? Can I just go off the rails and stop following procedure? No. I can't. What if I just like do things out of order? I can't do that either.
I can't use that here.
Okay. Sorry, drop. We've deviated from the story. We have indeed. All right. So it doesn't seem like you can do anything by dropping the clipboard. So let's go ahead and see. I mean, it has been a hot minute too, so maybe we can.
I'm missing something.
Oh, I don't want to put a fuse in her throat. God damn it. Now we put a fuse in her throat. I'm just kidding. There we go. We got her hooked up. Ready to go. Maybe she's pretending. She could be. That thing's so loud. I hope he fixes that. I understand it's supposed to be like a little bit of a jump scare, but it is kind of loud. I mean, I know Slayer has the song Raining Blood, but we're draining blood here. Oh no, you can go far away, but I think still it should be something that he kind of tones down a little bit. Yeah, no, it's extremely loud. So we do get an entry 2 tab that opens up now, but I don't think we can do anything with it. I don't know if maybe we can remove. Oh wow, that's patches up great. So I don't know if we can like move her early. Doesn't seem like we can. Gotta check our clipboard. The smell of embalming fluid. Fill an empty IV reservoir bag with cavity fluid, then insert trocar into the abdominal cavity. Gotcha. I'm still waiting on more haunts to happen, man. It's not, doesn't seem like we're getting anything right now. Let's grab our IV bag. Use it on the cavity.
I'm missing something.
And okay, we need to get the trocar. Now we got our trocar here. I don't think there's anything in this bottom drawer. No, there's not. It's been pretty quiet. So I go put some cavity fluid in her. Now, one thing I didn't try to do before was we didn't try stopping in the middle of this to see if that changes anything. So, okay, we've done a little bit. Will this trigger anything? The noises. Ozzy Osbourne's still protecting us. Our car is still there, so the demon hasn't taken our car. These are all good things. Oh, almost. You can fly off the toilet. Watch it. You'll turn into Dr. Brown. Feel like C-section scar is significant? Yeah, maybe. I'm just surprised nothing's happening right now. It's very quiet. Yo, what's up, Muffin? This game is called the Mortuary Assistant. It's the demo for the full game that's due to come out in spring of 2022. And it is most definitely a horror game, yep. So far, a really well done horror game at that. Dang, dude. My cavity's taking a lot of goop. It's the sound.
There we go.
All right, she's all patched up. Again, like, we're not getting anything new, which is interesting. Squelching noises. That just makes me think of the movie Teeth. Yikes. I wonder if anything prompts this bottom door to open. Actually. I wonder if you get these sigils right, or like if this bottom door opens. I kind of like watching your test runs in this game. I think it's important to be very, very thorough. Like I played this game for about 2 hours last night and we were pretty certain that there was nothing to experience. And then we found the thing about the ashes, which then gave us our first sigil, you know? So I think there is a lot to uncover, and it's maybe how you play that changes everything, how you handle different haunting situations, stuff like that. That might change outcomes. I just think it's very weird that we haven't seen or heard anything so far. Well, I mean, we don't have to wait an entire year, right? We don't have to wait an entire year. Spring of 2022. We're not that far away. Not that far away. Okay. So it looks like we have to just clean the pump. Which it doesn't seem to matter where you grab these from. I tried that last night as well. See, I don't know if you guys know Darkstone very well. Darkstone Productions, I think you might go by. But he created, what was it? I think it was called The Secret Below, I believe is what the game was called. That game was a super in-depth puzzle solving game where you were a person that was held captive in a person's basement, and you had to figure your way out of it by getting clues and stuff like that. And it was super, super in-depth. So I know for sure that Brian over at Darkstone is very, very good at hiding things, because that game was incredibly hard. Like at least there it's loud at first, but then it quiets down. I want to use the furnace thing. I would love to be able to use that actually.
All right.
All right, and then now we're gonna see if we got an additional sigil on this, because as sad as it is, this does prompt the end of the demo at this point when we go to pull her out. But we will find out whether or not we got an additional sigil due to Kess's help with these. Maybe we got one, maybe we didn't. All right, so we can take the gurney. How about if we try to take her out this way? Oh, I did go backwards last time, I think. Oh, there's a spot there you can't vibe with. I think he did fix it. I don't know if he, because I can't turn in the same way I did last night. We might get it. We might get it. We might get it. Oh, dude. There we go. Can't haunt me now, bitch. Just leave her in the doorway. It's a Raymond's issue, right? This is actually terrifying. I don't want anything to do with this. Taking her for a last walk, dude. Last walk. I wonder if we can go through this door, actually. Is this a way? Oh, what the fuck? It's like crouching. I wonder if there's a way to open this door and bring her through the back so you don't trigger the ending. There's nothing there. Raymond, where's the body? What body? I mean, so here's one thing too I don't think a lot of people picked up on. But when Raymond calls you at the beginning, in that cutscene, he says there are 3 bodies that came in. If anybody would like to talk about that. There's only 2 bodies here. So there's a body that's missing. Like in all actuality, he tells you that 3 bodies have come in. 3 new cadavers have come in and you need to work on them because nobody else can come in. So somebody is missing. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, dude, I thought it was gone. I was about to like freak out, dude. And I can't walk, like, morph through the door. I tried that too. Gotta find her in the dark. Dude, she's spooky. She's spooky. I think you have to go in backwards too. I think most of the mechanical movements for the gurney are backwards movements. Yeah. Which this could prove to be. Oh, we got it. We got it. Let's go, lady. I mean, you wanted the body, right? Ozzy Osbourne wants this body. You can have it. There you go. Take it. It's yours. No wonder she's so mad at you, right? She can have the body, right? I've never even seen the desktop version of Twitch, in all honesty. Seriously. I took her ass out in the rain and then offered to Ozzy. Yeah. All right. So we're going to see, I guess. This is, I think all there is for this, because we haven't even gotten another haunt. So I think it's calling it quits. So let's see what we got here. You guys ready for this? Break the game. I've tried. All right, here we go.
The door is open. The 4 seals have marked my coming. The halls of Satan echo my return. I am here.
Me too. You still see her eyes.
Only one sigil. I suppose this is all you can muster.
It is only one sigil.
I bear no harm. I suffer no bondage but this rotten, weak, pathetic corpse. Look at me! Look at this pitiful flesh I am service to. But this body is no longer mine. I have my prize.
The way she falls, I know, right? That's it. Thank you for playing the Mortuary Assistant teaser. More embalming, the story of Rebecca Owens, the history of the mortuary, banishing demonic entities, and so much more to come in the spring of 2022. However, as a solo developer handling every aspect of the game, certain parts of development can take time, and I want the Mortuary Assistant to be the absolute best it can be. Quality will decide the final launch date. Keep an eye on updates and support my work through the links below. Thank you, and be sure to wishlist. And he's got links to the Twitter, the wishlist, and Patreon as well. And a nod to the voice actors and the music, which both are fantastic. For somebody who's doing this all on his own, to be able to reach out to all these voice actors and get really good voice acting for this game, as well as music, hats off to the dude. This is made by one person, yeah. So, I mean, unfortunately, that's all I've been able to find. I mean, I cannot, this game is looking to be incredible. But guys, if you do want to try this out for yourself, I heavily recommend it. Give it a try. It's free right now. It's both on Steam and itch.io. if you enjoyed it, absolutely 100% wishlist this. Because like I said, it's extremely important when we have new horror games coming out that do the story well, the interactions well, is one developer who's putting all of their energy into it, that we support these things. I mean, look what happened to Phasmophobia. You know, Phasmophobia blew up. Of course, Phasmophobia was a little bit more fleshed out because it was a multiplayer game when it went into beta. This is more of a storytelling game. So we have to make sure that we show support for these type of games, because Phasmo changed the landscape for that type of game. Like, look how many copycats we've had come out of Phasmophobia, you know? So again, guys, if you want to play this for yourselves, this is by Darkstone Digital. It is called the Mortuary Assistant. It is free to play right now on both Steam and itch.io.